Hey everybody, Robin here from Roamingwithrover, and today is the video that was requested by Bridget from Queen's Craft by Bridget. As you know, she's doing a thing, and every month, those of us who choose to are participating in her Stash Down 2023, and I will, of course, put that in the title, Stash Down 2023. Those of you who follow Dana from Dana's Wonderlust Crochet, she's doing the same kind of thing. She calls her the Scorched Earth. The idea is to use up the yarn that we already have in our stash for the projects that we're working on. And Bridget decided to do a fun thing. So not only are we using up the yarn in our stash, but we're kind of keeping track to see how much we've actually used up. So I have this pretty little basket that was belonged to Mr.'s mother, and when we came across this, I wanted to do something fun with it, and I decided this is the perfect place to store my labels. So this is the first one. So this is everything that I finished in January. Now it doesn't look like much, but you got to remember, a lot of the projects I'm working on right now are using 10 or 15 different colors. So we're not actually getting through a lot of the actual yarn labels at this point. But this is what I've got going on right now. These and this, and then these two itty bitty ones that only had, these are the cutest little thing. They only had 54 yards each in them. And I got to tell you, this is one of the ones, I don't know if you heard me one other time I was telling the story about this. I had forgotten I was doing this, and I was cleaning up, and I threw these in the trash, and I was laying in bed, and I'm like, oh, my yarn label, and I jumped up and dug these out of the trash to make sure I had them for our count this month. So this was the ones that I actually finished. And the way I was doing it is, let's say, for instance, I started this last year and I had a little bit left over. Well, when I finished it off, that label goes in the pile. So maybe the entire amount of this label didn't get used this month, but it was finished off and the label went into the pot this month. So that is the qualifier for mine. Okay? So I went through and I added up all of my yardage, and I guess there you can do yardage, you can do weight, you can do whatever you want. I chose to do yardage. And so for the month of January, I have accounted for 954 yards of yarn. Pretty proud about that. And just looking at it, it's all 4 weight. So that's a significant amount of yarn. So there you go. That is my January 2023 entry for the, what are we calling it? Stash Down 2023. Thanks for doing this, Bridget. I'm really enjoying it. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time, to keep track how much I'm using. So I'm glad that you did this, so that it's something that allows me to follow through with something I wanted to do anyway. Can't wait to see how well everybody else did. See y'all later. Bye-bye.